Demon Slayer. I love this series immensely, and while I've already made a video about why I love the manga, today I want to talk about a different medium of Demon Slayer, that being the light novels. Yeah, there are light novels for Demon Slayer, and they're pretty good, so let's talk about them. Of course, before we go into the video, there will be spoilers for the Demon Slayer manga, as the light novels kind of jump around in the timeline, and I might accidentally spoil something because one piece of light novel might take place in the right before the Infinity Castle arc, which could spoil the Swordsmith Village arc, and I don't want to spoil it for you, so watch out for that. But without further ado, let's get right into why I love these light novels so much. Now, before I start about what I love about the series, there is one negative, and that is the art. The art for the light novels is sketchwork, and honestly, that's a really huge shame. We've seen through the Demon Slayer manga that Katoge has amazing art and can really shine when she wishes to, but here, it seems that not a lot of effort was thrown in, unfortunately. Now, this issue is very small, as it doesn't affect the context of the volume by any means, and it is in fact refreshing to see more manga-esque art in a light novel. But I still believe that I unfortunately have to bring up that the less than stellar art in this light novel. It's not bad art by any means, but it's certainly not all that crazy, and certainly not the best Demon Slayer art that we've seen. But moving away from the one small, tiny complaint about the light novels, let's talk about the greatness of these books, starting with the comedy. Demon Slayer is a consistently funny series, so it makes sense that the light novels are just as funny. From small interactions between characters like Tsunade and Masachika to Ketsuma Academy, these novels are immensely funny, and I couldn't stop laughing. Kimetsu Academy itself was always a joy to read, from Zenitsu suffering at the hands of Giyu, to the greatest student body being hospitalized because of Yuzi's music group, while simultaneously somehow bringing Giyu to tears because of how great it is, or Rengoku being an absolute chad of a teacher. Kimetsu Academy was always a joy to read in these volumes, and I couldn't help myself from laughing at a majority of these jokes. The comedy in the light novels of Demon Slayer is definitely a highlight. It's something you should be excited to read when visiting these novels. Another great thing about the Demon Slayer light novels is that they accomplish giving characters who frankly don't have enough screen time more time to shine and more development. This can be seen with Hajime with how he grew to know Shinobu and Kane, or perhaps Saname and how he became a pillar but lost the only friend he had in the process, or even Mitsuri and her struggles with how silly her reasoning for becoming a pillar is, whereas people like Shinobu have actual reasons for joining the Demon Slayer Corps. I think the chapters that focus on characters that don't get enough screen time are brilliant in fleshing them out and just making them far more likable and well written than they already were in the original series. Probably my favorite chapter of these characters getting more development is the chapter of Tsunade and Masachika fighting the lower rank 1 demon. I think the story of Sei and Yae is heartbreaking. The fact that Masachika would survive the mission if not for the misguided actions of a little girl is tear-jerking, especially when we see his final word with Tsunade. The fight is incredibly well described and well done. The demon itself, Yae, has amazing descriptions of her powers. The whole chapter is brilliant and some of the best themes there I've ever read, and I would love to see more stuff like this. And the light novel is full of great stories that flesh out the characters that you already like, with Takito and Swordsmith Village growing as a person, or Mitsuri, or Ao and Kaneo. It's amazing, and these little chapters are so brilliant, and I just can't help but keep on praising them. And the final thing I love about the light novels of Demon Slayer is how tragic it feels when you read them, knowing all the fates of the characters. When you see Takito make a promise with Swordsmither that they're gonna hang out after they kill all the demons, knowing that he dies and inspires Upper Rank 1, or seeing Shinobu and Hajime meet and they can't reconcile after Kane died, it's awful knowing that they never will be able to. And it's so heartbreaking. But that's what makes it beautiful. Honestly, how sad these light novels are some of my favorite pieces of them, and I love them so much. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I read the Demon Slayer light novels really quick because they're really good. I think volume 2 of the light novel series might be one of the best light novels I've ever read. It's amazing. And if you read the series of Demon Slayer, I highly recommend reading these novels. It's very good. You see Rengoku, all your favorite characters, just have a fun time, some sad times, some good missions, some good action, some tears might be shed. It's all great, and I highly recommend reading this series of light novels. Anyway, see you on the next one. Peace.